It seems to me there's a new trend of iPhone bullies in schools these days. I saw a tweet on Twitter last night. It said, because I'm an 18-year-old in high school who wants to be able to text and FaceTime my friends or be in group chats without incessant complaints about the bubbles being green. It's not too far to say nobody gives a crap about you unless you have an iPhone. Alright, first off, you do not need an iPhone to text. You can use Android or any other smartphone that supports texting. Complaints about color of your text bubbles is at stupidity level 1000. It surprised me because none of my friends ever complained about my text bubbles being green. In fact, I don't even know anything about these bubbles because Android doesn't use bubbles. The fact that you all iPhone users are complaining about color of bubbles is pretty stupid. You all need to step outside your world of bubbles and start embracing the world. Besides that, we're in 2019. Why are you still texting? I rarely text myself these days because I'm usually using chat apps such as Hangouts, Line, and KakaoTalk. Hangouts is great because I can receive texts on all my devices because I carry more than one Android smartphone. I can also receive texts in my Gmail on my PC because Hangouts is integrated with my Gmail. And I use Line and KakaoTalk to talk to my overseas friends outside of the US since texting them would cost me a ton of money. I know for a fact, like in South Korea, they did a recent study where they found out like less than 1% people still use texting. Most people actually use KakaoTalk, which has pretty much replaced texting, even phone calls. I mean, most people use KakaoTalk in South Korea to do any kind of communication. In fact, if you wanted to call customer service on any Korean company's products, you can do it with KakaoTalk. So the next time an iPhone user complains to you about bubbles, color of bubbles, tell them, bro, why are you even texting? We're in 2019, bro. You're so low tech. Humiliate them back so they know they're way behind in technology. Second, there are literally 1,000 different video chat apps that you can use other than FaceTime. FaceTime sucks because it only supports iPhone. FaceTime is in fact no better than any other video chat. It is only used widely by iPhone users because iPhone users are lazy. They don't want to install another app, or they're dumb as hell, or they're just not computer literate. They're like grandmas and grandpas that don't know how to install apps. Next time an iPhone user complains about you not having FaceTime, tell them, why you even complaining, bro? FaceTime is for your grandma and grandpa. I use Hangouts. I guess it's more of a convenience thing or laziness for iPhone users. But if you're an Android user being bullied by your iPhone friends at school, make them install another video chat for God's sakes. Next time they complain, completely ignore them. Give them silent treatment. The next time they complain about their inconvenience, which really translates into, really dumb, or I refuse to install another app. These people are dicks if they want you to switch phones to video chat. How stupid can you be? If they're your real friends, they'll eventually cave in and install another video chat app so they can chat with you. But don't let them bully you, because you don't deserve to be judged by the fact that FaceTime isn't available on Android. Alright, whereas Google Hangouts, it is available on both Android and iPhones. This is why I support Android, a company who supports everyone, not like Apple. Yuck. I don't know how you guys even support such a company. I personally use Hangouts mostly for my video chats and also Line for overseas. Now, this is actually Apple's fault, alright? They like to lock you in their little iGarden so you don't use other smartphones. They make billions of dollars every year. They could make an Android app version of FaceTime in a matter of few weeks. But you know why they don't? They like to keep you in their iGarden. They want you inside their Apple ecosystem. They want you to keep paying for music on iTunes. They want you to never get out of their high-paying system. If you ended up buying a MacBook after buying an iPhone, this is exactly what they wanted you to do. To end up in their iGarden and spend more money on everything. Had you bought an Android phone and a Windows laptop, your lifetime savings on tech gadgets would be anywhere from 30 to 50% or more. And you would always be free to choose from hundreds of different Android smartphones and hundreds of different laptop brands. Instead, if you're stuck in iGarden, you get 3 new iPhones per year, and maybe you get 10 different MacBooks per year. You see how they keep you in iGarden? Because they lock you down. Everything you use is an Apple ecosystem. It's an evil plan that most people don't think about. Alright, and as far as the second sentence, it's not too far to say nobody gives a crap about you unless you have an iPhone. Alright, that's exactly the type of cyberbullying we need to fight against as young people and as professionals of the world. No human being should be judged by the type of smartphone they have. If anyone is giving you this type of vibe, think hard and think to yourself, is this guy for real? Is this guy about iPhone only? If they keep bugging you about chat bubbles and FaceTime, they are most likely stupid as hell. They probably talk like this. Oh my god, girl, get that iPhone. It might be time to make smarter friends. And yeah, most Android users don't complain about text bubbles or video chat because we are smarter. We use multiple social media platforms, very few actual texting, and different video chat platforms. We are free. We're not bound by Apple's iGarden. This is exactly why I teach my own daughter to use Android, to use multiple apps, to learn how to install apps, and not be a lazy iPhone user. Thank you very much for listening. The next time you see an iPhone bully, you will now be able to identify one and learn how to fight back. Hit the thumbs up for me, keep the world safe from iPhone bullies, and as always, stay on Android.
Click here to subscribe.